Hi, my name is Dr. Philip Glassner. I'm a hip and knee replacement specialist at Mid-Jersey Orthopedics. We're a multi-specialty orthopedic practice with offices in Flemington, Bridgewater, and Washington, New Jersey. We have 18 fellowship-trained specialists to take care of you from your neck down to your toes. We offer conservative management such as bracing, therapy, and injections through surgical interventions as well. Our goal is to keep you active and healthy and get you back in the game. We also offer on-site digital X-ray as well as MRI. We have evening and Saturday morning office hours to assist with convenient appointment times, as well as having walk-in appointments available. Call us or visit our website at midjerseyorthopedics.com so we can help you to live life better.
Back with you here at Moody Park, and now you can probably hear me. Just realized heading into that commercial break that the audio had not yet been unmuted. It's a shame. I was having the call of my life there for those first 9 outs. As the Mammoths lead 4-1 over the Quakertown Blazers in a matchup of two teams with double-digit wins. The Mammoths with 14. They're 14-8-1. The Blazers 10-7-1. On the mound for the Mammoths tonight, Chase Burrows, the left-hander, getting things going here in the bottom of the second. This one's lined straight to the hot corner by Ivor. And a pluck made by Brazel. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. There's a nice play made by Brazel. He had about 2 seconds to respond to that one. Is perhaps some gamesmanship exchange from Ivory as he sits down. But Burrows is on the mound now. Started all 5 of his appearances so far as that one's fouled down the third base line. Went 6 innings, 7 innings, and then 6 innings in his first 3 appearances before going 3 2/3 and 4 in his last 2 showings. But he's here for his 6th outing of the season and is off to a pretty strong start, all things considered. Really, his only run so far, the product of a big error by his shortstop, Jake Pope, gets a swing and a miss on that one. Burrows entering his sophomore season at Babson, his 0-2. Outside, can't catch the corner. And he'll have to reset. Product of Notre Dame High School. Just down the road here in northern Jersey. This one by Everett, poked sky high. Under it is Mullern, and he makes the catch in center field. So there's 2 away quickly here in the bottom of the second as Burrows tries to settle in after a, couldn't say a rocky first inning, but one that had featured an error.
Chestnut Hill, first baseman, number 23, Dylan Broderick.
This brings up Dylan Broderick, the first baseman. Saw a couple balls just pip over his glove in the last inning, one of them resulting in a run. First pitch down low. It'll be 1-0. Burrows kicks and fires. That one's in there for a called strike to even up this count. Just 19 pitches so far through 1 2/3 for Burrows. His 1-1. Check swing. Ball high. Reminder, this is a doubleheader, so we go just 7 innings in the first game between these two teams. 2-1 in the dirt. Second game will also be just 2 innings. Excuse me, just 7 innings. That's not to say we won't have 14 total innings of baseball for you here today. That one's fouled back, so the count will be full. Broderick, in his first tap out of the game, stares down Burrows. His 3-2. This one swung on, line up over the glove of Brazel. That one took a bad hop off the grass. Tough play for Brazel to make, and there's another one aboard for Quakertown here in the bottom of the second as they look to get a 2-out rally going and maybe make up some of this ground that they're facing. Down 3 runs here in the bottom of the second. This brings up Eric Cross, the second baseman. Hails from St. Joe's University up there on Hawk Hill. That one's outside. Going into his sophomore season with the Hawks. Went to Germantown Academy for high school. Played against them a couple times in high school basketball. Familiar with the campus. Bradley Cooper, an alumni of the school. That one's lined down the left field line, but foul and off the wall. A family of athletes, Eric Cross. His mother played basketball and softball at Meridian. His father played baseball at Lafayette, and his sister Heidi plays lacrosse at Stetson. He faces a 1-1 count here against Burrows in a left-left matchup. The pitch. This one's chopped right back to the mound. Burrows can't get it, but he watches it go past the second baseman, fired over to first. collected by Hughes, and that will do it for the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. Quakertown can't claw back, and they still trail 4-1, heading into the top of the third frame. Don't go anywhere.
After 2, the Mammoths 4, the Blazers 1.
That's so annoying that I wasn't. That's so annoying. Now I gotta like reintroduce everybody. And also, I didn't get the ad read off. Oh my God, Mike's gonna take my money away for that. Some water. Back with you here at Moody Park. It'll be Jack Hughes to lead things off here. He collected the throw from second base to end the last half inning, and he'll get things going here for us in the top of the third. First pitch from Pasco in the dirt. So with a 1-0 count, Hughes tilts that bat back and forth on his shoulder, sees the second pitch, lines it sharply, and they're going to say it was fair. Down that left field line, some chalk flew up, and that's probably why they made the call. Hughes digging around first. He'll get there in a second. That ball looked pretty fair to me. It popped over the bag, but it absolutely was to the right of that line. It was to the right of the line all the way until the outfield grass, and then it kind of leaked over the paint. So we've definitely had our fair share of controversial foul ball calls that result in potentially game-changing runs. But that one, to me, not a lot of controversy to it. Pretty obvious fair ball. As Pasco gives up a base runner now for the third inning in a row. 2 runs in the top of the first, 2 runs in the top of the second, trying to stop the trend here in the top of the third. But he's got Joe Gamitter to deal with. And then McKenzie right after that, an all-star. Gamitter not an all-star, but still a force to be reckoned with. He is an all-star. He's part of that 5-headed dragon in the top of the lineup for the Mercer Mammoths. Hitting nearly 400 across 14 games. Hitless in his last doubleheader against the Trent Generals, though. Looks at this one, catch the outside corner. So it'll be 1-2. Big, tall left-hander Gamitter looking for his first hit of the day. Pasco's pitch count quickly climbing at 35 now. He's 36th. Inside. So Hughes hops out to his lead over there on second. Gamitter faces a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Didn't go. Ball in the dirt. So the count will be full. 3-2 emitter. Fouled back. Count will remain where it is, as the Mammoths looking to just pile on as many insurance runs as possible against a team as dangerous as Quakertown. You can never be too sure. Start of the season, 7-1. 3-2. Ball 4 in the dirt. Commander flips his bat and will walk his way over to first base as he discards his armor. So it's runners on first and second now, as left fielder Torrin McKenzie comes up to the plate. A couple days removed from a cameo against the Trenton Generals where he just pinch hit. Had been battling a hamstring injury for a couple weeks. Sees the first pitch and lines it up the middle. It's into center field. Hughes is going to round third and head home. The throw in from center field, not in time. Took a weird hop in the grass as Church just has to knock it down in front of him. So another run across the home plate for the Mammoths. They lead 5-1 now, as the bats on this team continue to just stay hot.
Number 31, the EH, Joey Socorro.
This will bring up Joey Socorro in the EH spot today. Typically a catcher or a first baseman for them, but giving his knees a break. Pass goes 0-0. Fouled back. Just like a couple of his teammates, Socorro donning the Mercer County Community College green and gold helmet. Just wrapped up his career there, looking to what's next currently in the portal. 0-1. Below the zone. So the count is deadlocked here now at 1. McKenzie over there on first. Looked better getting over to first. Maybe the hamstring injury getting a little bit better for him. The 1-1. This one's lined sharply into left field. Socorro got a big piece of that one, and it's down in front of the fence. Jogging around third is Gamitter. McKenzie hobbling his way to the third bag. He'll get there safely. And into second standing is Joey Socorro. Ripped a big piece of that one and sent it deep into the left field gap. As now, for the third inning in a row, 2 runs aboard for the Mercer Mammoths. They lead 6-1 with runners on second and third, and still nobody gone.
16, catcher Chris Babkowski.
This will bring up Chris Babkowski, the catcher. As the Mammoths bats continue to just do big things for this team. They're 14-8 and 1. They did not start the year particularly well. Just won 1 of their first 4 games. But it really turned things around recently. And could be a bright spot on an otherwise tough day for the Southern Division here against Quakertown. The 0-1. Gets the outside corner. 0-2. Pasco kicks and delivers. This one's hit high and hard, but it's hanging as Tom Show gets under it, and he makes the catch right on the white line. Coming home is McKenzie. He'll rather turn around and head back to third. Maybe just a poke to see if the throw would be errant and he could jog his way home, but definitely in no condition to run right now is Torrin McKenzie. At least no condition to beat out a hard throw from right field. So there's one away as Pasco gets his first out of the inning. And brings up Nate Jones, who has a run already to his name today, as well as a hit. Pasco nearing that 50 pitch mark. Fouled back. Jones 1 for 1 today and hitting .385 on the season. Really nothing to sniff at. Been particularly hot recently. Has had a hit in every single game since June 29th, including 2 against the Trenton Generals on July 10th. The 0-1. chopped to short. Coming on and making the play as Lappy tries to run down Socorro, and they do. But not before McKenzie kind of limps his way across home to finally break the streak of 2 runs in an inning. But in a good way, the Mammoths plate their 3rd of the half frame and now lead 7-1 here in the top of the 3rd.
Number 33, third baseman, Bannon Brazil.
This will bring up Brandon Brazil, the 3rd baseman, as the Mammoths now hold a 6-run lead over the Blazers, who started off the season hotter than anybody else in the ECCBL. That one's upstairs. So there's 2 away here, and a 1-0 count to Brazil, the pitch. Check swing, he went. So the count's even now at 1. As Jones pops out to lead over on first, the 1-1 in the dirt. Two-one count now to Brazil. 0 for 1 so far today. 261 hitter on the year. Sees that one up high. 3-1 count now for Brazil. With how good the offense has been, it's certainly the kind of timing you want to think, let's swing away here. But then again, might want to make him throw you a pitch to hit. That one he did swing and fouled it back. So the count is full now against Brazil as Pasco aims to get out of this one, at least limiting the damage to 3 runs, but still a pretty impactful inning. Runner on first, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pasco kicks and delivers. This one's chopped foul. Count remains the same. The 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. And there's another runner aboard as Brazil walks. And Pasco is up to 56 pitches here just in the 3rd inning. And I mean, he's appeared more times as a hitter than as a pitcher, but Pasco, nothing to sniff at in his first 2 starts. Didn't give up a hit across 4 innings in his first appearance and gave up just 1 run in his second. But it's been a different story here within the confines of Moody. His first offering to Stevie, fouled back right at me. Shaking the camera. Hopefully not bad enough that I have to fix it, and it seems like it still has a pretty good view. Runners on first and second now to Stevie. Pasco fires, swing and a miss on that. So it's 0-2. Brazil on first, Jones on second. 0-2 count. Pasco kicks and delivers. Swing and a liner to left field. Back is Ottavino, but he's under it, and he makes the catch. The most successful inning of an already pretty successful day so far for the Mercer Mammoths. They played 3 runs on 3 hits with no errors after stranding 2 guys. It'll be Church, Lapp, and Asanason to bring us up for the Blazers after this short message from Northfield Bank. ECCBL is sponsored in part by Northfield Bank, proudly serving local communities since 1887. With branch locations across Mercer and Hunterdon counties, Northfield offers simply free checking with no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and no per-check charges. Northfield Bank customers also enjoy free online banking, mobile app access, and a free debit card for everyday purchases. For more information, please visit northfield.com or follow Northfield Bank on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at Northfield Bank. Back with you here at Moody Park. It'll be Travis Church, the only player on either team, at least field player or DH or EH, yet to have an at-bat today. Breaks that cold streak here as we get things going with a ball, rather a strike, that catches the outside corner. A 7-1 lead for the Mercer Mammoths after a 3-run top of the third, a 2-run top of the second, and a 2-run top of the first. And an offense that really hasn't hit the ball particularly hard so far, but one that is just coming up with hits with runners in scoring position, and sometimes in summer baseball, it's that simple. The 0-2 popped up sky high. Tailing back on it is Jones. He's under it, and he makes the catch. So Church is retired. And Burrows now nearing 30 pitches. Not there yet, but now he's going to face the order for the second time. Just been, so far, a relatively reliable arm for Coach Rich Carabelli. Given up 8 earned runs across his 5 starts. And now, I guess, including today, he's given up 9 across 6. Not bad at all for a summer ball pitcher. As the southpaw aligns that one right up the middle of the field and aboard comfortably and standing is Nate Lapp. He'll boost that average even further up from its 286 that it was heading into today. So they'll bring up Quincy Sanderson. Bats high in the lineup, but he probably leaves a little bit to be desired in the average department, hitting just 220 so far this season across 14 games, but a veteran of Alvernia University heading into his junior year there. Pickoff attempt by Burrows, unsuccessful, though he did pick off a runner earlier in this one. His first pitch to Sanderson. Upstairs, ball 1. Sanderson 0 for 1 today. That pitch in there for a called strike. Neptune, New Jersey native is Quincy Sanderson. Not to be, I guess you could say not to be confused with, or rather, you'd probably want to associate it with Mars, Pennsylvania. Lots of small towns here in the East Coast named after planets in our solar system. That's the pickoff attempt. Just brings Lapp back to the bag. Sanderson faces a 1-1 count now. Sees another pickoff attempt fired over to first base. A two-sport athlete over there at Alvernia also runs track and field for them. As that one's in there for a called strike, it's 1-2. One and 2 to a Sanderson. Chopped back to the mound. Burrows is on it. He makes the play. Doesn't have a play at second and fires over to first for 1 out. There was just nobody covering the bag. Jones and Pope just kind of stood there looking at each other, as I'm sure Burrows would like to have that lead runner out. But nonetheless, there's 2 away here and a runner on second in the bottom of the third.
Number 27, right fielder, John Tomshaw.
This will bring up John Tomshaw. Has the only RBI of the game so far for the Quakertown Blazers, but was picked off at first after his RBI single brought home a run in Nate Lapp. The pitch. This one's hit high and deep into left field. McKenzie hobbling back. Will he get there? No, he won't. It drops right in front of the fence. As now 2 swings of the bat, 2 hits, 2 RBI for Tomshaw. He is 2 for 2 so far today, and is responsible for the only 2 runs the Quakertown Blazers have. As that one deep in the left field makes this a 7-2 ball game. So Tomshaw takes his lead over there on second. Still a runner in scoring position as Burrows has to find an escape hatch here. That one poked over to third. Brazel on it, catches it, fires it, and retires the batter. A run netted, but still a comfortable advantage for the Mercer Mammoths at home. They lead 7-2 over the Quakertown Blazers. And the first of two here at Moody Park on this Saturday evening. Don't go anywhere after these quick messages.
Hi, my name is Dr. Philip Glassner. I'm a hip and knee replacement specialist at Mid-Jersey Orthopedics. We're a multi-specialty orthopedic practice with offices in Flemington, Bridgewater, and Washington, New Jersey. We have 18 fellowship-trained specialists to take care of you from your neck down to your toes. We offer conservative management such as bracing, therapy, and injections through surgical interventions as well. Our goal is to keep you active and healthy and get you back in the game. We also offer on-site digital x-ray as well as MRI. We have evening and Saturday morning office hours to assist with convenient appointment times, as well as having walk-in appointments available. Call us or visit our website at midjerseyorthopedics.com so we can help you to live life better.
I don't have a drive of the week. Fudge. Oh, really? They used him before, I thought. Yeah.
Leading off for the Mammoths, center fielder, number 1, Ray Mulhern.
Back at Moody Park and back in the top of the order for the Mercer Mammoths. Says Ray Mulhern's going to get things going here. Already 2 for 2. As the speedy center fielder has been wildly effective with the bat in his hand this season and today. But this one popped up in foul territory. Under it is Church, and he makes the sliding catch. We had a conglomerate of orange jerseys kind of just convening over there. But Church called them all off. And brought in the pop fly.
Shortstop, Jake Pope.
So Jake Pope, the shortstop, will step up now. Had an error in the first inning that played an early run. Pasco still in the game. His 61st pitch of the day is lined to second base, controlled by Cross, who guides it over to first base to quickly retire 2 batters in just 2 pitches here in the top of the 4th. The Mammoths
21, first baseman,
on a streak of runs an inning right now. Common phrase people like to say, it's a picket fence when you put up 1-1-1. This one, picket fence, might have been thrown through a wood chipper. 2-2-3, but probably better than a collection of ones. Pasco on the bump. Comes set against Hughes. Hughes 1 for 2 today. Kicks and delivers. In the dirt. Ball 1. Hughes heading into his sophomore season over there at Lackawanna Community College. Eliminated some of his teammates from Mercer County Community College in the postseason this year. Probably had to deal with some early hazing for that. Takes this 1-0 hard down the left field line, and that'll get out there for a base hit. As Hughes will make the jog to first, and there's 1 aboard here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th.
Number 40, the DH, Joe Gamitter.
This brings up Joe Gamitter. All-star 4 of 5 in this lineup that they just trot out in an order. Heading into his senior season over there at Stockton University, sees the first pitch and pops it up. Shallow in center field. A Sanderson going back, and it's out of the glove of Lapp. So Hughes will get to second safely. Pretty tough play to make with all the sun. We'll see what they score it. Going to give him a base hit on that one. That's just a tough play to make if you're Lapp.
Number 40.
It'd be a Willie Mays-esque catch if he made it, with the sun beating right down into his eyes. So the run streak not dead yet. Also up to 11 hits so far through 3 2/3 of the Mercer Mammoths. They're just doing a really good job seeing the ball today and pouncing on stuff early. The pitch to McKenzie. Chop to third on it is Evan. He makes the play and will tag the runner. And that is the third out of the frame, but not before a couple hits bounce up that pitch count of Pasco's, though he does get out of an inning scoreless for the first time all day. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth of 7 again with the Mammoths up 7-2 over the Quakertown Blazers. We'll be right back.
Leading off for the Blazers, the DH.
Back with you here at Moody. We're into the bottom of the fourth as Ivory's going to lead things off. We saw him take a trot over to the bullpen between the last frames. An arm they've used in relief before, but never any earlier than the final inning of work. Fouls the first pitch as he's back. It's 0-1. Burrows still in after 3 innings pitched. He's given up 5 hits, but only just 1 earned run and struck out 1 batter. Throwing pitches that are hittable, and with his defense backing him up behind him, had a pretty good start. This one, though, hit hard down the right field line. It'll drop foul. So Ivory, the third, will make his way back into the box. Hitting .355 on the year, an all-star for the Quakertown Blazers. The 0-2 to him is upstairs and inside. Despite those gaudy numbers in the slash line, just 4 RBIs for him. 3 doubles. 1-2. Fouled back. And, you know, that could be as much of a product of him kind of being in the middle to the bottom middle of this order. Might not get a lot of guys around him when he gets those hits. But still, no change to the lineup made from the Quakertown head coach. Burrows 1-2. Upstairs, counts even. Two is outside. Burrows was up 1-2 in the count. He's throwing back-to-back balls now. 3-2. Swing and a miss on that one. And he retires Ivory, striking out for just the 3rd time this year. Not a common occurrence, but one that I'm sure Chase Burrows will love and take. Again, just 41 pitches for the lefty. Really shown an ability to eat through innings so far this summer for the Mercer Mammoths. Showing bunt and laying it down nicely up that first base line. This will be a tough play, and it's not in time. Everett does a good job just sneaking his way onto first. And by any means necessary, reaching that first base bag. So a runner on first now, here in the bottom of the 4th with 1 gone.
Number 23, first baseman Dylan Broderick.
This brings up Dylan Broderick, the first baseman. Sees the first pitch from Burrows upstairs, but still catching that corner of the zone, so it'll be strike one. Broderick 1 for 1 so far today, but he's a 108 hitter on the year. No extra base hits to his name. Pickoff attempt from Burrows, unsuccessful. Burrows is 0-1. Fouled back. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2. Chopped to short, making the play is Pope Hill fired a second, and they will not get the double play, as Broderick ran a hard 90 and got to first before the ball could be rotated around. But Pope makes a nice play, drops to one knee, flips over to Jones at second, and that all-star middle infield pairing is responsible for the second out of the inning. This brings up Cross. Eric Cross hails from Ambler, Pennsylvania, and heading into his sophomore season up there on Hawk Hill, St. Joe's Hawks. He lines this one into the gap, could get down for a base hit, and it does. Mullern coming on, charging it, and firing the ball over to third. The play is not in time. Closer than it looked by the fact that Brazil was just standing there, but still not close enough. As Broderick goes from first to third on the liner, and Cross reaches first safely.
Number 11, catcher Travis Church.
This brings up Travis Church, and as we're at the bottom of the lineup for the Quakertown Blazers, they're looking to maybe get some contribution from this unit. Runners on first and third. That one's in there for a called strike. Travis Church hitting 167 on the summer. No, one extra base hit to his name in his last game. This one popped up. Mulhern moving over, but he'll cede it to his right fielder, who will make the catch as Steve retires the side by bringing in that pop fly. No runs, couple of hits, and 2 men left for the Quakertown Blazers. They still trail 7-2 as we move to the 5th inning of action.
Hi, my name is Dr. Philip Glassner. I'm a hip and knee replacement specialist at Mid-Jersey Orthopedics. We're a multi-specialty orthopedic practice with offices in Flemington, Bridgewater, and Washington, New Jersey. We have 18 fellowship-trained specialists to take care of you from your neck down to your toes. We offer conservative management such as bracing, therapy, and injections through surgical interventions as well. Our goal is to keep you active and healthy and get you back in the game. We also offer on-site digital X-ray as well as MRI. We have evening and Saturday morning office hours to assist with convenient appointment times, as well as having walk-in appointments available. Call us or visit our website at midjerseyorthopedics.com so we can help you to live life better.
Yeah, he's eating up those innings. He's chugging along out there.
Leading off for the Mammoths, DH, number 31, Joey Socorro.
Joey Socorro here to lead things off for the Mammoths in the top of the fifth, as this 7-inning game so far has developing a little bit of a rhythm after a high-scoring couple of first frames. It's still out there and firing. And there's the first pitches in there for a called strike. Michael Pasco, Chestnut Hill College sophomore from Summit Hill, Pennsylvania. The 0-1, swing and a miss by Socorro. He's behind in the count, 0-2. As some sirens whir by. And Pasco's 0-2 offering. Can't catch the inside corner. He wanted that call. But Socorro now had that big liner to left field that played with a couple of runs earlier. The 1-2. This one's chopped hard down that third base line. Going to be foul. Everett was moving over in a hurry, but probably wouldn't have had that thing. Thankfully for him, it was ruled foul. Socorro facing a 1-2 count again. Pasco comes set, kicks, and delivers. This one's lined to shortstop, collected nicely, and firing over to first in time. Lap to Broderick as there's one away. It was Pasco's 70th pitch of the day.
Number 16.
And my broadcast partner, Ben Chadwick, and I were talking about this last time out when we had a doubleheader. You know, the strategy for these doubleheaders is, especially in this first game, use as little pitchers as you can. If you've got a guy that's going out there eating innings and, you know, you're down 5, but it's not getting any worse, at least right now, nothing against leaving him out there. And he's facing Babkowski right now, who he's had his number so far today. Babkowski 0 for 2. Fouls that one off. Nice collection of fans over there past third base over the fence. Must be running with the Blazers, considering their proximity to the dugout and considering the other side is totally in the shade, as that one is chopped foul, same spot. Probably would be make all those fans' lives a lot easier if they could sit and not have the sun in their eyes, which they could do if they were over there on the first base side, but grass over there remains devoid of people. That's probably our biggest hint, that they're Blazers parents, fans, ultras even. The 0-2 on the way. Lined up and over the head of Cross and down for a base hit to Tomshow. As the Mammoths net their 13th base hit of the game so far. Their 12th base hit of the game so far.
Number 2, second baseman, Nate Jones.
Our PA guy, Jeff, who runs the scoreboard here, was so perfectly timed up with that hit falling and making it 12 that I thought surely that was the 13th hit. You know, that ball just fell in the grass, but no, Jeff was on his P's and Q's and had that one as a hit before it even touched down. Babkowski on first, Jones in the box. He's 1 for 2 today as Pasco offers his 74th pitch of the game into the dirt. And Babkowski's going to take off. This could be a play at second. The throw down, not in time. It actually drilled Babkowski in the ribs. He might feel that one in the morning, but gets a couple of friendly chirps and pokes from his teammates. And even one from his third base coach. Not playing dodgeball out here, still playing baseball, so Babkowski safe at second. As Jones stares down Pasco. The 1-1. Chop back to the mound, but coming on his cross, he'll make the play. Tough hop, but he flips it over to first for the second out of the inning. But not before Babkowski's able to advance to third, so the 8th run of the game just 90 feet away.
Number 33, third baseman.
And this will bring up Bannon Brazel, the third baseman. And the right-handed hitter. You got to think, a lot of credit to Pasco for digging back in after that tough start, but this is probably his last frame of work, especially with the arms going in the bullpen right now. First pitch to Brazel is going to be a ball. They got Ivory going in the pen right now. Big, tall right fielder. Has appeared as a pitcher a couple times so far this year. The 1-0 from Pasco. Called strike. Got the outside corner. The 1-1 on the way. Chop to third. Everett gloves it. Pats the ball once and fires it across diamond for the third out, and that is the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. As the Mammoths still lead 7-2 over the Quakertown Blazers in pursuit of their 15th win of the season. It'll be Lapp, Sanderson, and Tomsha to lead things off for the Blazers to get things going in the bottom of the 5th. After this, and after our Toyota drive. That'll be the next inning after this. Nate Lapp going to lead things off for the Blazers here in the bottom of the 5th. They have just 9 outs to play with as they try to mount a big 5-run comeback. Still on the mound, Chase Burrows as the southpaw gets things going with a ball outside. The 1-0. Popped up. Under it. And making the catch for the first out of the inning. Babkowski hauled that one in to put one away.
Center fielder Quincy Sanderson.
And this will bring up center fielder Quincy Sanderson. Sporting some pink gloves to go along with his maroon helmet and orange jersey. Definitely a interesting color combo there. Lots of warm tones. But if it works for guys like Sanderson. The pitch inside, but rather caught the corner. Sanderson not a fan of that call. This one's chopped back to the mound. Burrows has it. Flips it over to first to Hughes, and there's 2 away.
Number 27, right fielder, John Tomshaw.
This brings up John Tomshaw. He is 2 for 2 today with 2 big hits that resulted in RBIs. If he wants to keep that streak going, does he have to hit home run? But this one is lifted into right field, not deep enough to do much damage as Steve's under it. Makes the catch, and just like that, you blink and you miss it, and we're through the bottom of the 5th on just 4 pitches. Chase Burrows continues his strong afternoon and gets us to the top of the 6th. It is Mammoth 7, Blazers 2. We'll be back after this.
It's now time for our Drive of the Week, brought to you by Team Toyota. This week, who else but Austin Buchanan? This past Sunday, the 2025 Kelsey High School graduate and LaSalle University commit took this 6th inning pitch deep into the home bullpen beyond the left field fence for his first home run of the season. The blast bumps Buchanan's OPS above 700 after just 4 games in the ECCBL with the South Jersey Kings, as the Malinka Hill native settles into his summer digs before A-10 collegiate ball with the Explorers. And that was our Team Toyota Drive of the Week.
Left field, Nate Jones not even going to chase it. Talk about the power. Donato in.
So it'll be Zanichi C to lead things off here in the top of the 6th. As Mammoths look to maybe protect or extend their 5-run lead. It's going to be a new pitcher, and like we were teasing earlier in the broadcast with him warming up in the pen, it is going to be Ivory. Big, tall DH, powerful guy, as that one's fouled back for a 1-1 count. Definitely has a bit of a stature and command on the mound. He's heading into his junior year at Alvernia. His 1-1. Lined sharply, but foul. And when it's a guy this big, you know he's got the heat. But the question, does he have the curveball? And that pitch definitely fooled Steve. His 1-2. In the dirt, counts even. Arbery's appeared 4 times before this in the ECCBL. He's gone 1 inning, 1 inning, 2/3, and then 2 total. So guys trying to build up that stamina. Hasn't given up an earned run yet. He's only given up 1 hit. But he's walked a pair and only struck out 3. A 3-2 count now as he faces off against Steve. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him for his 4th strikeout of the summer. as a frustrated Steve will trud his way back to the dugout.
Number 1, center fielder Ray Mulhern.
This will bring up center fielder Ray Muller. He squares to bunt, but that pitch is outside. Might be a daunting task trying to bunt against a guy as big as tall as Ivory. He throws as hard as he does, especially a shorter guy like Muller. It feels like he might be staring death in the face. The 1-0. Chopped up the first base line. Mullen's quick. He could get here. The flip, not in time. Really nice play by Ivory to hustle there off the bump and get the ball over to Broderick in a hurry. So there's 2 away in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, shortstop Jake Pope.
Ivory begins his 3rd at-bat with a strike on a curveball. His 0-1 on the way. Swing and a chopper. Cross is on there. He fires over to first. And just like that, a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down as Ivory looks calm and composed in his first cameo. Blazers have 6 outs to play with as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And now it's time for our Toyota Drive of the Week.
Left field, Nate
It's now
Jones not
time
even
for
going
our
to chase
Drive of
it.
the Week,
Talk
brought to
about
you
the
by
power.
Team
Donato and
Toyota.
Kalingo. Tacking on number 5 here in the ECCBL regular season. My, oh my, that is a difference maker rounding the bases right there. 2-0, the Generals lead. Talking his talk around the base path. On out into left field. Chased down by Jones. Is he going to get this one? No, instead it is gone once again. Donato and Kalingo. The first 2 home run day of the ECCBL season from anyone. My goodness, out of Penn State Abington. He has been unbelievable. Had 6 home runs this past spring, now has 6 on the summer, making short work of Graham Ross and this entire Mammoths team.
Back with you here at Moody. Burrows still in the bottom of the 6th. And he's facing off against Aiden Ottavino, who's 0 for 2 against him today. Burrows fires in that first one for a called strike. And, you know, we always talk about announcer jinxes, and I'm sure I'm walking right into this one, but as that one's chopped to second, Jones is on. He'll make the catch and fire over to first. I'm gonna say regardless. What an efficient 5 innings that we got. 5 1/3 now from Burrows. And if he gets through this, I mean, he's got 55 pitches through 5 1/3, which in the ECCBL is it really in any collegiate summer ball is pretty rare for that kind of thing to happen. But now he's facing off against his mound counterpart, Ivory, who went out there last inning and retired Mammoths batters in order. Ivory 0 for 2 so far today. This one is grounded and gloved nicely by Hughes. Going to be a fair ball. He'll tap the bag, and there's 2 away.
7, third baseman Ty Everett.
So this will bring up Ty Everett. Third baseman's made a couple of nice plays so far today in that hot corner. Still trying to make him pay with his bat. Tries to square bunt. That one upstairs, though. Still gets the strike call. So it's 0-1. Everett plays down there at Washington College in Maryland, heading into his senior season. The 0-1 to him. Drops in, 0-2. Oh-2 count. Burrows stares down Everett, who's 1 for 2. One of the 6 guys, really the 4 guys to get a hit off him so far today. Kicks and delivers. Got him on the inside corner. And a fun little flip from Babkowski to accentuate what has been an incredible performance from Chase Burrows so far through 6th. He is at 61 pitches with just 2 runs given up. And the side is now retired. We go to the top of the 7th here at Moody Park. It'll be Hughes, Gamitter, and McKenzie to lead things off for the Mammoths, who lead 7-2 over the Quakertown Blazers. It'll be Jack Hughes to lead things off for the Mammoths here in the top of the 7th. No, not the hockey player, the baseball guy. But I guess we're in New Jersey, and he's a team wearing red and white, so you never know. Takes the first pitch from Ivory down low for a 1-0 count. Check swings at that. It's 1-1. Fouls that one back for a 1-2 count. The pitch from Ivory. Into the dirt. Made Hughes do some twinkle toes to get out of the way, but managed to avoid the contact. Ivory comes set, kicks, and delivers the 2-2. Check swing, but it went off the bat of Hughes. He's going to hustle down the first base line, but he's got no hope as Ivory guns him down with room to spare. And there's one away here in the top of the 7th.
Number 40, the DH, Joe Gamitter.
This will bring up Gamitter, who sees the first one in for a called strike. Second pitch to him, lined sharply to first base. Broderick kind of lost it in the dirt. He'll flip it to Ivory, who did a good hustle down the line, and they got him. How about a play from Ivory, hustling off the mound, getting over to first base, and scooping that ball right out of the dirt to retire Gamitter.
44, left fielder, Torrin McKenzie.
So this will bring up Torrin McKenzie as Ivory continues to have a strong showing here on the mound. The pitch. Swing and a miss there. 0-1, the count on McKenzie. Kick and the delivery. This one is hit high, hanging down the left field line, moving over is Ottavino, and he makes the sliding catch. Aiden Ottavino making the hard stuff look easy.
For the Mammoths in the seventh.
As Quakertown gets out of the top of the seventh, retiring the side in sequence, but we move to the bottom of the seventh now, with the Blazers needing 5 runs to tie it and 6 runs to win in the last frame of the first game of our doubleheader. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Dr. Philip Glassner. I'm a hip and knee replacement specialist at Mid-Jersey Orthopedics. We're a multi-specialty orthopedic practice with offices in Flemington, Bridgewater, and Washington, New Jersey. We have 18 fellowship-trained specialists to take care of you from your neck down to your toes. We offer conservative management such as bracing, therapy, and injections through surgical interventions as well. Our goal is to keep you active and healthy and get you back in the game. We also offer on-site digital x-ray as well as MRI. We have evening and Saturday morning office hours to assist with convenient appointment times, as well as having walk-in appointments available. Call us or visit our website at midjerseyorthopedics.com so we can help you to live life better.
Back with you here at Moody Park. Dylan Broderick, the first baseman for Quakertown, to lead things off for the Blazers as they, again, for the 7th inning in a row, face off against Chase Burrows, who gave up a run in the bottom of the first, a run in the bottom of the third, but other than that has been cruising as that one's fouled back. I think this is a 1-1 count. Broderick 1 for 2 today. Had a hit in the 4th. That one's in there for a called strike to even up this count at 2. So a 2-2 count as Burrows aims to retire Broderick for the 3rd time today. His pitch. This one is lined into the gap. Coming on is Mulhern, and he'll make the catch. It helps when you're speedy like Mulhern is. It helps even more when you can get the jumps that he can. He seems to read these fly balls pretty well out there in center field.
Number 4, second baseman, Eric Cross.
This will bring up Eric Cross, the second baseman. Much like a lot of his teammates, he's had a couple web gems and nice plays out there in the field, but has yet to do much damage with his bat. Just 1 for 2. Burrows open things up with a slider in there, but Cross gets it. It's picked by Pope at short, and he fires over to Hughes for out number 2. A smooth play by Jake Pope dealing with the Moody hops well. He's got his pitcher smiling ear to ear as Burrows with 68 pitches thrown.
Number 11, the catcher, Travis Church.
The first pitch to Church. Spins low. Defensive change for the Mercer Mammoths. They brought Tyler Tucker in at second base. First inning of action for him, the 1-0. This one's grounded to Pope. This could be the game. Gloves it, pumps, fires, and there it is. One of the best individual pitching performances we've seen all summer from Chase Burrows. He gets through 7 innings in 70 pitches. 6 hits, 2 runs, and like a metronome, consistent. Pitch after pitch. One of the best performances we've seen in recent ECCBL history from Chase Burrows. Keeps this game moving from start to finish. Started this one at 4:40. It's 6:14 now. One of our quicker games all year. As the Mercer Mammoths take this one over Quakertown to extend their record to 15-8-1. The Blazers fall to 10-8-1, and they will do battle again in about half an hour here at Moody Park. We're going to have a 6:50 first pitch for the next game. So spin back with us in 36 minutes to perhaps witness another pitching masterclass like we saw today. Again, it's the Mammoths 7, the Blazers 2, and that'll be